Oh, hey.
Oh, hey. If you're wondering where we're at, Rachel had to come with me today to podcast because I was desperate for a manicure.
Right. That's what
Just kidding. That's not what happened.
And I'm also desperate for an eyebrow wax. So, it works.
Two birds.
Now we're at our favorite little lady den.
Our literal favorite little lady den.
Yeah.
It is the sweetest little den we ever did find. You might have seen us here a couple months ago getting our hair done. We're at Luxe Style Bar, and now we are doing nails and eyebrows because they're not just hair. So we're just, taking advantage of all the fruits.
Full service
lady den.
Thankfully, I'm far enough away from the screen where you cannot see the eyebrow situation.
Right, the nails were pretty
out of control.
Yeah,
but it's going to be handled. It will be handled. But the reason we are live today from Luxe is because we are discussing all things Father's Day.
Yes.
We always focus on motherhood, right? We focus on parenthood in general, but mostly motherhood. And so we figured since Father's Day is this weekend.
Let's throw a bone to the fellas.
Throw a bone to the fellas. So whether it's your husband, your boyfriend, your baby daddy, whatever you call him, he deserves to be recognized on this day as we do, even though every day is Mother's Day, let's be honest, right?
No, it's not.
Oh, every day is Mother's Day in my house.
Okay, that's why, you're concerned.
Every day is Mother's Day. No, but in all seriousness, we decided we wanted to know what people, our viewers, thought men would want for Father's Day. So we put some feelers out there. We did some old-fashioned crowdsourcing, and I was going to go all out like we usually do and make our little flip cards.
Yeah.
Do like our top 10 things.
But this is a real simple list.
Yeah, it's really simple. There are basically two things that men want, at least the men who respond to us. There are two things that men want for Father's Day. Three. Two are in the same category.
I'm going to give you the initials before we give it all away.
Okay.
SVG. Okay.
SVG. Not to be confused with Jersey Shore's GTL.
But very similar.
Very similar.
Very similar. And also, here's the other thing about Father's Day that I feel bad about every year now that I have a kid. Mother's Day falls during the school year, so my daughter comes home with these beautiful handmade things, and somebody in the classroom always gets really creative to make a Mother's Day gift.
Right.
And in Florida, where we live, school ends way before Father's Day.
Right.
Camp is not really the time for kids to be making Father's Day stuff, and I always felt badly about that.
Right. And you know what I do find also, and I understand it, but it's a little bit hard, because the family dynamics are changing so much in our world and in society and whatever, I think people are very hesitant to have Father's Day events, all these things. People are very sensitive to it, which is great. But
wait, I'm sorry. I have a keratin glove on right now. My hand feels heavenly.
Pardon this interruption for keratin glove. Anyway, so we want to talk about some Father's Day stuff. Here's what we found when we put the crowdsourcing things out. A lot of fathers want golf-related things. That's the G. They want golf clubs, a day of golf, golf clothing, a golf trip with their friends, no kids, golf, okay? Golf got a big thing.
Big response.
The second biggest was...
And, you can't be surprised. You can't balk at me when I say it. This has nothing to do with me being vulgar or out there.
No, this didn't come from us.
It's natural. It's a part of life. Men want blowjobs.
They
want hassle-free sexual activity where they don't have to do much but sit around and just
literally
enjoy themselves.
They literally just want to sit there and have pleasure.
We got a lot of DMs about this.
A lot. And don't be ashamed, ladies. It is natural. What's that book we all read growing up? Our bodies are, there's all those.
It's like everybody poops.
Yeah.
Right? Everybody wants to go
You can talk about it.
I did an Insta story about this.
My mom is probably dying right now. She found us. Hi, Mom.
I did an Insta story to crowdsource about this to get some feedback. I said, I'm going to be doing a Father's Day special, blah, blah, blah. And, of almost 10,000 followers, I got a few men in there that really had opinions, and they were all pretty dirty. But I don't blame them. Look, as moms, it's not uncommon that things like that fall to the wayside when you're juggling multiple kids and work and stress. And what did she say?
Boy, you ain't wasting time. No, Mom, we are not. There is no time to waste. But here's the thing also, is that it's not a secret. Everybody knows that's... So let's spoiler alert really quick. The third thing they wanted was sex. Any kind of sex. They just want sex.
Right.
They just want sex. For them. So here's my question that I have, and it's a serious question. and it's not I'm not saying this in a shame, I'm not shaming anyone, but like, are there that many people who just don't want to have sex with their husbands enough where their husbands constantly want it? Or is it unrealistic expectations where the women are absolutely, they're having sex
There's
regularly?
a simple answer to this.
Tell me.
Men are thinking about sex all the time.
Right.
Right. Women are not. So our connections with men are emotional.
Right.
Men's connections with women are more physical, at least to start. And so that's something that men are just wired that way. That's what they think about. Okay, I don't know if you ever did the love languages test.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I did it. One of my friends is a marriage counselor, and so when she was starting her practice, she invited all of her friends to come and like test out a session on us. And so we all went as friends, as couples, and all the women took love language tests and all the men took love language tests. And the love languages are words of affirmation, physical touch, material things, acts of service, and something else, which I don't think anybody got. But mine, most of the women wanted words of affirmation or acts of service. So words of affirmation like, you're such an amazing wife and you look beautiful today, or acts of service such as husband just, willingly doing the dishes and driving the kids to school in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
All the men got physical touch.
But that's not surprising to me, and we're all wired differently. I just was surprised that it's so funny. This is how I looked at it. Women, when you ask women, and there's a million articles, whether it's on Scary Mommy or HuffPost or wherever, Pop Sugar, you ask what women wanted for Mother's Day. And all of us had very similar answers. We want to be with our kids, we want to enjoy our kids, but we also don't want to do anything that day. We don't want to make meals, we don't want to wipe tushes, we just,
that's our whole life.
Because that's what we do all the time. So our ideas of what we wanted for Mother's Day were not tangible things. Yes, we love something, a gift certificate to a spa and a nice dinner out, but we liked the idea of being able to kick back and relax and truly not be responsible for keeping anyone alive that day. Whereas men some of them wanted tangible in terms of the golf thing, but like they wanted that physical activity. They wanted to have an intimate moments with their wives, girlfriends, partners, whatever. And it's funny how far apart we were on what we wanted for gifts to see. Again, there's a difference between men and women. We know that, but I found it really interesting.
Right. And I don't know if you saw the other day, Loud Mama did a poll.
Yeah.
One of our favorite mommy bloggers who has a great Instagram account, Loud Mama, did a poll in her Insta stories about how often people were having sex, and the majority were not having a lot of it.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know. I don't know if it's because I'm Latin or
I love when your Latin comes out. I love it. Say something in that accent.
No, but what I'm gonna say is that like women have more sex. It makes you feel so. I don't know.
There's a stigma. There's a stigma that it's only men who want it, right? That there's that whole
honey.
The women can't be bothered, and I really don't think that's how it is. I think it's one of those like archaic jokes that gets thrown around. How the woman, listen, you want to do it, do it. You don't want to do it, don't do it. You do, as my mom likes to say, you do you. You do you. That's what my mom likes to say. You do you, boo. But she ruins it. She says, like, you do your thing, boo. Or she, like, adds words. She can't keep the, like, colloquialisms down correctly. But there's a stigma attached to, like, it being men who always want that physical activity and intimacy. And women, we want it, too. We just, I think, want it differently sometimes.
Right. And women need to engage in relationship behavior differently than men do in order to want it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, we don't just want it because the clock struck midnight and the kids are asleep. We want it because our husband did something cute that day or made us feel good.
It's the connection.
It's a connection.
It's funny. Back in the day, I did a podcast with my favorite daddy bloggers, Daddy Mind Tricks, and we did a whole thing about sex after kids and, like, the reality of it and what it looks like and how, frequency and all these things. And they said one of my favorite things ever is we were talking about, like, how post baby when the woman is ready. Like, should you push a little? Should you ash? Like, what's the etiquette basically?
Right.
And both of them, Pete and Mark, it was actually Pete who said it. He's like, if you are so far apart where the woman is like nowhere near ready for that time of your life to take, to happen again, and the man is pushing, someone in that equation is not carrying the load with the kid.
Right.
Which I thought was a really insightful thing for a dad to say,
right,
because they were checked into the women saying, okay, she had a baby X amount of weeks ago, months ago, whatever, mentally and physically, maybe she's not there yet. I'm going to be really respectful of that and tread lightly and just make sure I meet her needs and make sure that I'm helping with the baby. there is nothing sexier for when a father is actually hands-on and helps with the child.
Yeah.
So men, if you're looking for a little, way to inspire your women to make her want to have those feelings towards you, it's not just you look beautiful, here's flowers, whatever. It's like lightening her load a little bit.
Women shut down when they feel like they're on their own team. And I can speak from experience because this happened to me. When you feel like all the burden's on you and you're carrying too much of the weight, like you're going to shut down emotionally and physically. And men don't tend to understand that when communication is lost and all of that. So it's real simple, guys. Men always say, women are so confusing. We're not. We just want to be helped out.
Yeah.
Told nice things and cuddled a little bit.
Right.
I mean, it's not that hard.
Right.
We're like little fragile butterflies.
We're little delicate flowers.
We're delicate flowers, as you can see. But anyway,
so that was, we wanted to do like a whole long thing like we usually do with our little fun presentation about the top 10 Father's Day gifts, but that's it. Ladies, they want golf and sex. That's what they want.
That's what they want, golf and sex.
So
and
you're welcome.
Both, at least, find one. If your guy's not into either of those, we don't know what to tell you.
I don't know.
That's an episode for another day.
Right. Maybe he wants a tie. I don't think so. You know what a lot of people, I did for Jason for last Father's Day. I got him, no, I did not tie him up. I got him the socks with the kids' faces on them. And he loved it. He thought it was really cute. He's like, but I'm not, where am I going to wear,
right.
He's like, I'm not wearing these like with dress shoes, they're tube socks. So like some people, I don't know, you know your partner. Those kitschy gifts I think are good sometimes.
Yeah.
But you can't go wrong with golf or sex or tennis, whatever sport they're into.
What's funny is Jolie and I were trying to figure out what to get Spencer for Father's Day. And so I asked him, I said, what do you want? My general answer is like, well, I don't know. I mean, whatever you want. And he's like, a couple pair of shorts from Lululemon, a new pair of workout sneakers, maybe some t-shirts. And like, he had like a full list. I'm like, that was easy.
Yeah.
Like communicating was really great. I'm sure he wants some of the other things on the list too, because he hasn't played golf in a while. But it was really nice, to be direct. Like,
well, I love when you lose. Sometimes I think in a relationship you're embarrassed to be so forward about what you want gift-wise because you don't want to come off like you're unappreciative. But I think that's one of the best parts of a relationship is when you reach that point where there's no, like, I don't care about being surprised. I don't care about that. I think this year, actually, for our anniversary, Jason and I were literally shopping somewhere for something. And he's like, I think I want sunglasses for our anniversary. I'm like, you know what? Me too. We literally walked into a store and bought Kelly sunglasses. There was no gift wrap. There was
fire.
But it was great. Like when you get to that point where you're comfortable and you can be vocal about what it is that you want, whether it's something tangible, materialistic, an experience, a night away, whatever it is, I think it makes it much easier.
Yeah.
So don't play games and I don't want anything. We all know you want something. Everybody wants something.
Yeah, tell them what you want in 2018. There's no more games.
Everybody wants something.
Nobody got time for that.
Nobody got time for that. And I'll tell you too, I know it's supposed to be on Father's Day, but we are at Luxe Style Bar, which we love. Ladies.
I'm in heaven.
I know, I'm waiting for my turn.
No, but normally I have, I put my manicures off until the last minute because I effing hate sitting still for unspecified amount of time.
And you don't have use of your hands because you can't be on your phone like this. So it's like
this doesn't happen everywhere. Like, this is the best. And you know how good your hands are going to feel after that. So it's like soothing.
And this is new. This is a dry manicure. Is that what it's called?
It's a keratin gloves manicure.
A keratin glove manicure. And what is the price?
It's $18. And for regular manicure, and our polishes are the 7 free polishes. So chemical-free organic polishes.
And the chemical-free organic polish.
Yeah, that's great. I'm doing gel. They also offer gel.
Yeah.
I only ever get gel because I can't be getting a manicure every week. I don't have time for that. And
who has time for that?
Right.
I don't have time for that. So, ladies, if you're local, anywhere in the South Florida area, you need to come check it out here. We love it here. We come here a lot, obviously, even more off camera, but it is such an adorable place. 15, what's the address? 15 Northeast 4th Street. 15 Northeast 4th Street in Fort Lauderdale. Cutest little place, great blowouts. Now they're offering dry manicures, incredible brows, great makeup. For my birthday, we did my makeup here, and it was...
I did my makeup here for an event a few weeks ago, and Valentina does my hair and my makeup. It was just, I to look done but not overdone, and it was perfect.
Yeah.
Like, it wasn't like aggressive makeup. Like, it was really pretty.
So guys, come get a gift card here, and like maybe for Father's Day you will get extra sex.
Right, yeah, get the gift card to prompt your wife to treat you right on Father's Day. But either way, have a great Father's Day.
Have a
Hope you get
great
whatever it
Father's
is you
Day.
want.
And share with us. We would love to see, you know, we like to talk to you guys. We like the back and forth. So like if something really funny happens on Father's Day, something really real happens, post a picture, tag us in the gifts that you get that are not sex related, just gifts. We don't want to be tagged in sex pictures. We don't want to be tagged in anything like that.
No DMs either.
No DMs. We like to keep it clean, even though we talk about these things in jest. We don't want any of that. But if you get a really fun gift for your spouse, your partner, your boyfriend, we would love to see it if it's original and creative. So post it, tag us, have the best Father's Day. We're going to finish our treatments here now. And thank you to Luxe Style Bar, as always, for being so hospitable. And that's it. Anything else?
I'm in heaven. I needed this today. Thank you, guys. Happy Father's Day.
Happy Father's Day.
Daddies, you really do a really important job having a daughter and watching her have such a close bond with her dad. It just reinforces how critical the father-child relationship is. So thank you for all that you do. We're not saying that moms are the best. We're like maybe slightly better, but dads are amazing too. So
no, we love the dads. We love the dads, the stepdads. We love them all. You guys are so important to us, and happy Father's Day.
Happy Father's Day.